lollipops don't seem to follow the rules of candy making, and we love them for it. Our version of the giant carnival lollipop is charming and super simple to make at home. Heather Smith from Orson Gygi introduces this new idea for candy on a stick.
Yes, it's kind of the rebellious version of suckers, right? So we give it a little free-form shape, add some color, and then who knows anything different?
Yeah, and I was envisioning Swirly Lollipop. I was envisioning like one of those big,
the rope ones?
Yes.
Yes.
But these are a lot different, still super cute. I was telling you, I thought they looked like geodes a little bit.
Yeah, so we have this fun paper goods. I don't know if you can see here. They've got this fun marble,
Swirly,
and
yeah.
I've loved them from the day we had them. And so we kind of use those swirls and colors to inspire us to make some lollipops to match.
So these lollipops are just starting with a really simple base. Tell us about.
Yeah, so it's the exact same thing you would do if you were using the molds and stuff. So it's corn syrup, water, and sugar.
Okay.
So super simple ingredients, most things that you probably have at home, and then the food coloring. And I always recommend using this really concentrated, this is made by AmeriColor, to do your colors. If you've tried to do...
Is it a gel or is it a liquid?
Yeah, it's a gel, but it's really, really concentrated. So if you were to try to do just regular store-bought food coloring, it just wouldn't be concentrated enough, and it would just kind of blend in with your suckers.
Okay, so you need a heavy-duty food coloring for that. And you are keeping an eye. This is the scariest part to me. When you're making candy, you've got your thermometer going, and you've got to get this right to temperature.
And we're about there. So what happens is you put all your stuff in a pot, and then you stir it till the sugars are dissolved, and then you leave it. And that's what's hard. Sometimes
no stirring.
No, because once it just slows it down really, and it takes forever. So you just throw it in there, and then once it hits 300, and we are actually there. So we're gonna take this, and
this is what is the stage called? Once you get to 300, like the hard.
This is called a hard crack.
Okay,
yeah?
a hard crack.
If you don't have a thermometer, you can test it with a glass of cold water, and just take a spoon and drop the candy into it. Make sure you don't touch the pot or the candy.
Yeah,
you'll get some blisters, but it will set up really quickly in the cold water.
Okay.
So then you can do that. So what I'm going to do is, this is definitely a two-person job.
Okay. And
so I'm going to put you to work.
Me beforehand.
Yes. So you'll put
your
your stick into the food coloring and just get a little bit in there. If you trust a child who's old enough to not touch the candy, this is kind of fun for them. But I'm just going to pour that on there, and then you can just swirl the colors in.
And you said you want to swirl pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Did I do it too much?
No, that's okay. Sometimes more or less, and then you can grab another stick, another color.
Okay.
But you'll want to move pretty quickly with these ones. I was practicing the other day, and like by the time I did it by myself, sometimes I would get to the end of the pan, and they had already set up before I could come back and swirl.
These are really
them,
fun.
so.
I don't know if I'm getting my swirls as good as yours, but maybe a little
practice. Just a little practice, and you'll kind of see which colors you like. Sometimes some of them swirl a little bit more, but that's what I like about it. There's nothing the same about any of them.
How long do these take to set up?
Just a few minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. They'll still be a little sticky, so I usually leave them on the pan for a little bit.
And I'm way behind on my
swirling. You're fine. But it's fun, simple ingredients. The kids love it.
Started to set up.
My kids are like yours, like suckers, like their favorite thing with like rewards. It's like every time they wanted something, let's get a sucker.
Yeah, yeah.
And so being able to make them, they've sold them to their neighbors before, so it's just kind of fun to
This would be so fun for like a lemonade stand.
Yeah, yeah. And so we've got flavorings that you can add to them. If you want to keep them crystal clear like we did, you want to find the flavors that have no color in them. Like this watermelon here has some pink, so
so you can add flavor on top of the color.
Yeah, so that will add color to your suckers. So if you're okay with that kind of being your background, choose a color that will go with it, and then you can swirl it into the colors. But we've got over, I don't know, probably over 50 flavors that you can come. Watermelon's one of my favorites, but you can come and flavor
These are so fun.
Yeah.
And the kids would love them. I think actually, you know, if you had all of these like really ready to go and you got to move once you pour them, do you like, some of these are actually pretty big. Is there a perfect size?
Well, some of them were just we were just experimenting because I was trying to see how far they would spread. And so with the coloring, we kind of spread them out a little bit more. If you're doing something, you know, the big ones may be a little big for kids to eat, but I thought these would be super fun for like a girl's birthday party. You could put them in each place setting with their names on it, so then they had a favor, but it was a cute, something different that they could see their name on. But then, so that's why we did them a little bit bigger, so that they're not just for eating.
So fun, and I'm gonna see if this, oh yeah, so they're still kind of setting up a little bit,
sticky,
but
yeah.
The color just really marbleizes on these, and
that's why I like those concentrated food coloring, because they really stand strong and the colors stay vibrant. That's almost the same color as your dress, so it's perfect for you today.
It is perfect, and all of these supplies people can pick up at Orson Gygi. You have everything on hand.
Yep, it's always there, so. Come see us.
All right. Well, thanks, Heather, for stopping by. This is a super fun project, and we'll link to everything on our website.